the 1st of January. As you can hear, probably over me. I am making veggie stock, which I have never made before. Good morning! I thought it would be nice to make my own veggie stock. And now I'm about to start making some pumpkin soup. And that should feed me for the rest of the week, I'm planning. Today, because it is the 1st of January, that I talk a bit about my goals from last year, which ones I completed, which ones I didn't, and then talk about my new goals for going into 2025. My goal was to have 10k saved before the end of the year, but I did not make it. And you know, I have to give myself quite a bit of grace because I was out of work for 3 months, but I did get to 8k, which I'm very happy with. It'd probably take me a month to end up getting 10k. So, you know, not all bad. I'm really happy with how hard I tried. Next, for my work, I wanted to make 24 YouTube channels. That would be weird. I wanted to make 24 YouTube videos, which is what you are watching now, obviously. And I ended up making 25. There was a point there because I did have a month off after a death in the family. I was not thinking I was going to be able to produce 24 videos, but when I was at the farm, I was producing a video once a week, which is insane. And I don't even know how I was doing that, but I was doing it. And I think it was because it was my daily life and I was just, you know, whatever I was doing on the day, and then I put it over a couple of days or whatnot. As for fitness and health goals, my goal was to run once a week, so 52 runs pretty much. And I completed that. I was very, very impressed. Obviously there were some runs that were questionable, but I did run. And I'm planning to continue that into this new year. The next one was exercise regularly. Look, I realized that these goals, I've left it quite open. I really need to be specific. So exercise regularly, I guess you could count the one run as exercise regularly, but I feel like personally, I didn't do that. So I failed that goal. Eat healthy. Look, to be honest, last year was probably my worst eating. I've started off this year really well, making obviously a pumpkin soup, which you can hear. And right now I have a Thai green curry that is like full of veggies. It's really good for you, cashews. So I'm starting off well, but yeah, last year, complete another fail. So ba-bow. For my spiritual, study the Bible. Like in myself, I didn't want to study the Bible until I had finished the Bible. And at the start of the year, I hadn't finished the Bible yet. And it took me about 6 months to finish it. And I only had like, I don't know, 10 books to go, but I just didn't do it. So I probably started studying the Bible a little bit into 6 months. Till the last 10 weeks of the year, I had made it a goal that I was to do 2 days of study per week. I feel like that was a fail as well. I obviously left this quite broad, like study the Bible, like what does that mean? For these next goals, yeah, I'm going to have to be very specific. But the other goal was to finish the Bible, and I did finish the Bible. And I do want to read it again starting this year, so maybe tonight I will get on that. As for personal goals, I had finished my book. If you don't know, I have been writing a book for the last 4 years. I have technically finished writing it, and I have done my own edit. I've also asked AI to edit, but it needs an actual proper edit. And lastly, for my personal goals, which were to read 4 books, and I completed that. Now, not gonna lie, the first book took me about 9 months to finish, okay? I was struggling with it. It was a big book, and you know, when you start a book and it's the start of the year, you're like, well, I have so much time, I can read it whenever I want. I didn't really have a structure for like reading the book. So there would be times where I didn't read it for a month and then I would go back into it. The other 3 books I actually completed in the last 3 months, and it's really because I put them up on my whiteboard of like how many weeks I had left, how many books I had left, and I was just like slowly marking them off. They were my goals for 2024. Now, 2025 is going to look a little different. I'm going to adopt a new method of goal setting, which is quarterly quests, which is focusing on goals for your 3-month intervals. So like January to March, April to July, and so on and so forth. In saying that, for the first 6 months of this year, well, /7 months, I do already have goals. As you know, I've been doing the 30 before 30, and I have not let you guys know what is on my 30 before 30 list, and today I am going to share, but that will be a little bit later on in the video. My phone just ran out of charge, so I've just come upstairs. What are your, goals for 2025? Yeah, what are your strategies for tackling them? I have this, I have this habit tracker that my husband gave me a couple of, like a year ago maybe. It's from Amazon, and I have used it a couple times, but I'm definitely going to use it today. So maybe I'll just write down a couple of things that I want to complete this month, and you guys can write them with me. My friend for Christmas bought me these cute pens. They had the cutest pictures on them. Like, oh my gosh. Like, seriously, so cute. Let's write in my habit tracker together. There are 3 sections to this monthly habit tracker. The large circle graph is habits for your day-to-day life. Then there is the weekly habit tracker next to that in that box. And under that is the monthly habits. But I ended up changing it, so I just added my 30 before 30 goals that I wanted to complete. So I have finished my habit tracker for now. I have read the Bible, get 10k steps, and read the Japanese news at least 3 times a week. Although I just said read Japanese, but I have a particular app that I like to read. I want to run still once a week, so I'm going to be continually doing that in my weekly habits. Also study the Bible. I want to do that at least twice weekly, but I'm not going to hold myself too crazy to it. Obviously I want to make 2 YouTubes a month. I think that is still really good for me. Then I have my goals, my monthly goals, which is I want to oil paint with my mum this month and try and finish that. Sew an outfit this month. Book a hot air balloon tour. So it probably won't happen this month, but I want to at least book it this month so it's sorted for the rest of the year. And make fermented food and make and send a phone case. I've got to send a phone case to a friend and make it for her. So that's my habit tracker and my update. It's later on in the day, and me and Cam have gone out for a little day for New Year's. And as you can tell, we've been bowling, and I suck.
What are your thoughts on this shot?
It's going to be the winning shot to beat you.
The winning shot. All right, big talk. Yeah, I don't know about that.
What are your thoughts about this?
This will be a strike, I can feel it.
Oh, okay. Cameron? Wow. first time I've won a game, which is pretty bad on my behalf. What are we going to do next, honey?
Pardon?
What are we going to do next?
I don't know. You're losing to bots.
A serious, highly professional Mario Kart racer.
That's so pretty up there. Guys, I just realized that I never went through my 30 before 30 list. So I'm gonna let you know about them now. As I read this out, some of them I will not be sharing. I'm gonna keep them to myself. They're a bit more personal. Number one, we have go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise before. I would love to do that. I really want to go on like a adventure one, or one that has like a bit more interactive, like a Disney themed one or something like that. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know down in the comments below. I want to fly business class. I've never done that before. Go to the hairdressers, which you guys would know I have already done. Get my nails done. I really want to get super cute nails. I do have some inspo pics that I will show on the screen. Go fruit picking, which I've done. You guys would have seen some of my videos, especially when I stayed at my auntie's house. I did a lot of fruit picking there. Ride a hot air balloon. I have never done that before and I would really love to do that. Walk 50Ks in a day or do like a park 5K run. I am leaning more towards doing 50Ks and just like doing a whole video on me walking that. I have a specific place that I want to do it. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out when the best time to do it. Right now it's like super hot. So maybe later on in the year, I'll try that. Do a glass blowing workshop. I've always been obsessed with glass blowing, but I have never done it myself. And I actually am finding it very difficult to find a class in Perth. So I'm thinking when I go away sometime this year that I will be able to do one then. Grow a garden, which you guys have already seen. My garden is amazing right now. And I've been eating my tomatoes. Cook 3 new recipes. I have already done one of those recipes, as you saw in this video. I am trying to figure out what my next 2 recipes will be. Visit the new Studio Djibouti theme park. I've been to the museum when I used to live in Japan, but I would love to go to the Djibouti park that they've just made. It looks so beautiful. Make a Totoro amigurumi, which I have done, which you've seen. Sew an outfit. I am planning this right now. I have the fabric and I'm trying to work out what I'm gonna do with it. So stay tuned for that. Collaborate with mum on an oil painting. We haven't started painting yet, but we have talked about what we're gonna be painting, and right now we're in the process of looking for a canvas to paint the picture on. We also both know what picture we are painting together. So it's exciting. Eat at a fancy restaurant. I want to go to a very, very fancy, very expensive restaurant and eat there. I have never done that before. I do have one in mind and I want to take my cousin there so she would know what restaurant it is. But yeah, I need to go to a fancy restaurant before my 30th birthday. Do a themed dinner party. Now, I feel like I haven't hosted an event in a while and I would really like to do a themed party where, I don't know, the food is all green or something crazy, or like we eat food from a movie we're watching. Anyway, not too sure what the plans for that yet, but I will need to have them start going into motion soon so that I can plan and invite some people over to enjoy the party, I guess. Visit Taiwan to see my friends. I have some friends in Taiwan and they came to Perth to see me, and it's my turn to go see them. I was actually meant to see them last year, but our
my passport was out of date and we couldn't go, and it was horrible. I was at the airport finding out that no, your holiday is not happening. So it was really bad. But this year I will go to Taiwan to see them. Learn to surf. Right now, this seems like the hardest goal, to be honest, to me. It keeps me up at night because I'm like, I don't want to do this. The other ones, like, they're okay, but yeah, that one I'm like, I don't want to do this, but I do want to do it at the same time. Pika, come here. I want to try 3 new foods. I've actually tried all 3 of these foods now, and I've only got short clips of them, so I will insert them here. I tried artichoke for the first time with my mum. I'd never tasted that before. Also, our friend, she made this amazing banquet of food for us, and it was like falafel or something. It was made with chickpeas. I've never had it before, and it was incredible. I have no photos or film or anything from that night, but it was amazing. I want it as my next birthday dinner. And then I had an oyster, and not like, I have tin oysters, but this was an actual proper oyster, and I had that, and it was disgusting.
An oyster.
You have to eat it all in one. What are you doing?
I'm not eating the whole thing, just in case I don't like it. Oh, sugars.
Come on. Swallow it.
So it was great. I tried 3 new foods though, so I'm happy. Make a fermented food. I reckon I will be making kimchi, but we'll see. Learn a Japanese song. This one is just for fun. Oh my gosh, I was getting a really important call and I missed it, so we'll continue on. Have 3 people read my book and give advice. Find people that I feel like are not going to judge me of my disgusting and horrific writing skills, but maybe I'm looking for encouragement, not criticism, or constructive criticism. I do want, but I'm so worried about the judgmental stuff. And you know, the people I know and trust, I know they're not going to do that, but in my brain I'm like ticking over like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be like, this is horrific. And maybe I don't want to hear that. Like, you're not a good writer, Karis. You should never ever write a book ever again in your life. Just stop. Oh, I'd be absolutely crushed, but at the same time, you know, maybe that's what I need to hear. Watch fireworks. Now, technically I have watched fireworks and it was in my car, and I'm gonna count that if I don't ever watch fireworks again this year. Go on a roller coaster. I've been on plenty of roller coasters, but I haven't been on a roller coaster for a while. Definitely want to go on a roller coaster, maybe one in Japan, or if we go to Adventure World, that'd be lovely. Stick to a 25-day fitness plan. This has been a really hard one, and I have tried to start a fitness plan, I would say about 10 times in the last year, and it ain't happening. I don't know why I had so much discipline when I did that Chloe Ting workout plan, but I just don't have that discipline anymore. And lastly, a no numbers diet for 2 weeks. If you don't know what a no numbers diet is, it's pretty much, if you look at a packet of food, you can see that there's numbers on it and preservatives, and I try to have like, it's pretty much clean eating. I try to eat only clean food that has like no preservatives in it. So yeah, that is my 30 before 30 list. Obviously missed out quite a few in there that are just my personal goals, but yeah, now you know what they are. Well guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you all the best for this new year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.